Hey everybody. I'm not in North Carolina, that's for sure. I'm walking down an old icy alley, an old neighborhood. It's actually the neighborhood where I lived for quite a while with my mom before I got married. So it was after college but before marriage. And now I'm in the alley and it's slippery and icy. But I wanted to show you something. This is kind of like a free spirit, for lack of a better word, hippie neighborhood. And at one point I painted on one of the garage doors. So I just wanted to show you what I painted. Sort of a mural. And this is it. It's a really old neighborhood where they have a ministry called Casa Maria. And Casa Maria is run by the Jesuits. And they feed the homeless and do a lot of good. See, I'm walking with my cup of tea. Now, my family would be a little upset with me because it's not a very safe neighborhood. But when you get over here on 21st Street, which is where I had to park the car, because it's the city, they have night parking regulations in the winter. So you can't just park wherever you want. So I'm tiptoeing, so I'm sorry for the bumpiness of the camera. Back over to the car. We have to get my mom to another appointment. And so I thought I'd take you, oh, I just slipped, on a little walk with me so I don't feel like I'm walking by myself. It's literally like just a block through the alley. These are some of the old houses with lots of historic charm inside. I'll show you my mom's house at some point. She lives in one of them too. But anyway, this is the street. Thank God I made it through the alley without killing myself. There's a hospital that way where I used to work. And this is Casa Maria. The street, we call the whole street Casa Maria because everybody kind of looks out for each other. There's a mint green house down on the corner. I lived there with my boys for a while. And my husband. We all lived, well actually it was one boy. Ethan wasn't born yet. And that house right there, it says Casa Maria. So I'm at the car. Oh, I better turn this off so I don't fall. Thanks for walking with me. Downtown, our main street is called Wisconsin Avenue. That's Yesu Catholic Church. And I'm turning because my sister went into the bookstore at Marquette to get her husband a hat. He's an alumni of Marquette University. And that's where he went to school, Marquette Law. There's I think I just passed her. So the St. Patrick's Day parade is today. It's sort of gloomy, but it's not freezing cold. And she's gonna, well, we won't be able to see the parade, but it's fun seeing them get set up. I might get to show you some of the floats. So just thought I'd show you a little bit of the city. Somebody getting out of a taxi here. They're probably going to the parade. Here at Marquette. And there's Yesu Church, which is our large Catholic cathedral. It's really beautiful. Oops, sorry for the bumps. And there's a Wells Fargo building. You can't see the prettiest part of the city, and the gray skies don't help, but I really love Milwaukee. It's a beautiful city. If I can, I'll show you the Milwaukee Public Library. It's a really beautiful old building, and inside it's got all these gorgeous marble columns and beautiful ceiling, painted ceiling with coffers, and it's just really pretty. I'm not sure we're gonna get to go in today because we have to go back home and our flight leaves in a couple hours, so I'm just gonna see what I can show you as carefully as possible. The roads here are terrible because of so much snow and ice, so we have lots of potholes. There's still more of Marquette. There's another old historic church. We have lots of beautiful historic churches here. And then I'm going to show you here on the left, there's our library. That big stone building there. It's a very beautiful building. Except they're not going to let me turn around here, so let me see if I can show you from this window. There we go. That's our library. And I better focus on driving now. So here's another main street in Milwaukee, and there's the museum, and it's also a planetarium. I think they have an IMAX in there. There's a firehouse. It's not designed the same as it was, but my brothers, the firefighters, used to let them slide down the poles in the firehouse when they were little. And this is the back of our library. There's our courthouse. There's a grim story that happened here many years ago. Some of you may not know about with Jeffrey Dahmer. Oof. It was just a grim story. If you're interested in that kind of thing, you can look it up. But I'd rather not recall because it's all within walking distance of our house that all of that crime happened on the hands of one person. This is called the Milwaukee Athletic Club. It's a country club kind of place. It's a beautiful old historic building. This is just the back of it. And now I'm headed back to the university to pick up my sister, where she stopped to buy her husband a hat from the gift shop. So I'm going to turn here. There's lots of one-way streets that you can get confused on here, so oh no, like I just did. Oh brother, I wasn't really supposed to do that, so I think I'll turn this off now. So I'm headed back down Wisconsin Avenue. There's another picture of the beautiful cathedral, Yesu, right there. And I'm gonna probably pick my sister up here somewhere on the right. She should be back now. There she is. You probably can't see her yet, but I see her. I'm right behind the city bus. Good, she found her hat, I think. You see her walking towards me? That's my sister. So I have to stop here and let her in. And God forbid I get her on camera, she'll kill me. So I better unlock the door. Oh, it's unlocked. Okay. So this is another daytime shot of the mansion on the corner. It's owned by two gentlemen, and they really renovated it, and inside is gorgeous. I wish I could show you. The yard is beautiful too, but there's a better picture of it. And then there's just another clip of Yesu Church, just the front. And then we have a retractable dome sports arena, and it opens and closes according to the weather. And it's not a very good picture, sorry about that, but I just thought I'd show you where the Milwaukee Brewers play, and once in a while the Green Bay Packers play there. So that's our sports arena. And then this picture is my elementary school. It's not changed very much. It's called Story Elementary, and it has beautiful marble and all of the old features on the inside as well. We were right next to Miller Brewing, which is a beer bottling company, and Milwaukee's known for beer. They had all kinds of beer production here. It's slowed down quite a bit, and my sister says that Miller has moved to South Africa. I don't know, I just never heard that, but you could see that and smell that all day at our elementary school. And these are just some of the old houses by our elementary school. They were very big buildings with lots of historic features, but they're cold and drafty if they've not been maintained. But I still like them. And then I love the steeples of our historic churches, so I just thought I'd show you some of these. One of the places we went to eat was just like a family restaurant, but it was all decked out for St. Patrick's Day, and I just thought that was really sweet. But Milwaukee really does decorate for pretty much any holiday. So here's some of the bakery, and they had it all green and clover and leprechauns. They even had little framed pictures of dolls, so I thought I'd show you those. I like St. Patrick's Day for lots of reasons, but mostly because green is my favorite color. So we took Mom to get a few things from her neighborhood drugstore and convinced her to ride in one of these little scooters. She really wasn't feeling it, but it was fun. You gotta have some adventures no matter how old you are. And like I said, we enjoyed a nice lunch. Then it was time to pack up and head back to Mom's to get our things. So we're back in the air, headed back to Charlotte, feeling blessed that the details of our trip were accomplished and Mom's in safe hands and will be well cared for. And so now it's just time to relax and look forward to a safe flight home. We were fortunate enough to get in first class. That happens sometimes. So we got to get a yummy cup of hot coffee and a real cup. And it just added to the pleasant flight home. There was a lovely sunset. The picture doesn't do it justice, but there was all kinds of color in the sky. Very pretty. So we had a safe landing, and our flight was a little delayed. I probably didn't mention that, but it was a beautiful evening in Charlotte, and we were happy to be on the ground.
For those that are connecting to Charlotte, we are scheduled to arrive into gate E8. That's E as in Echo, gate 8. Once again, welcome to Charlotte. We hope you have a great rest of your evening.